Hello everyone, welcome back to Crafty Krys. I am Krys, and in today's video I am going to use the Strawberry Harvest 3D embossing folder. I'm going to do the Blackout. Let's see how that works out for me. Okay, so sit back, relax, and let's get crafting. Okay, so let's get an A2 card base. Put it in there. Whenever I use my Griffin, I just use the A plate and then the embossing folder. So, okay. Looks good. That looks so pretty. But we're going to use this side. Looks so pretty. We're not going to use it. No, kidding. We're going to use this side. Let me get my Simon Says Stamp sticky mat out. Hold that down. What we're going to do is we're just going to kind of do some messy ink blending. Let's start with Innocent Pink. We're going to kind of just kind of blend in these flowers. Now I don't want a whole lot of color on them. I don't know what I did there. Is there only 4 flowers? Okay. Okay. Let's go ahead and do the strawberries, and we're going to do lipstick. So that's my pink brush. Here's my red one with red. I'm definitely going to clean that off a little bit. Okay. And then we're just going to kind of... A lot of strawberries have white in them, so don't stress out. Now with the stencils you have the opportunity to use 3 different greens. But since I'm going to be doing the Blackout, we're only going to use 1. And let's go with grass green. Why not? Now the only thing I really do not want color in these flowers. So we're going to cover those up to the best of our ability. Now getting a little bit of green in it, not going to be the end of the world. Okay. Let me get the red out again. I believe it was lipstick. I forgot that one. And I'm going to go back in and add a little bit of, I think that's a different one than what I used. As you can see, that just looks absolutely stunning. We're going to take our VersaFine Clair, Nocturne, and we're going to do the Blackout on this. You don't want to push real hard on it. What I like about this is it pops out the little seeds in the strawberries, opposed to when you're stenciling it, which I stenciled this I don't know how many times. Oh, yo, that looks so good. Now this is gonna be messy. So if you're not a messy crafter, I wouldn't do this technique. And this does take a minute to dry, so set it aside because you put a lot of ink on this. I don't want to fill in, I don't want this to be solid black. I do like to leave a little bit of the background in it, but see what it did with the flowers and the strawberries. Just stunning. Stunning. It's absolutely stunning. Now we're going to work on a sentiment, which I don't really know what sentiment we need for this card. I like this, have an amazing day, you deserve it. Let's use that. We'll put that right in the center. So let me put it down here because I need to cut it out more than once because I like 2 layers on my cutouts. Let's see here. Where did I put my ink? Oh, put it right back to where it belongs. You don't want to push real hard on this. Like, I'm not going to use the Chucky tool. God, look at my fingers. Oh, I stamped it upside down, but that's okay because we're going to die cut it out. Okay, let's see if this cuts out pretty good. If not, we may do that where you cut it out with no stamp on it and then you stamp it. I've done that before and I enjoy doing that too. I'm just putting a Kleenex down on it just to keep the ink from transferring to my plate. I like to use a Kleenex because it doesn't add any more pressure to your die cut, because you definitely don't want to add too much pressure. I've made that mistake so many times. That keeps your plate clean. I don't do it every time because I forget. But see, it saves your plate from getting very much ink on it. Let's do Master Layouts 1. We'll use the larger of the one. We won't do the shadow. We'll just do this. Like that, because the card base will be white anyways. So that'll give us the white border I'm looking for. Set that to the side. Put this at an angle. It doesn't matter where you put this, really. Okay. And you don't want to use the same Kleenex you used on, because you don't want that black to come off on anything either. So oops. Okay, let's cut this out, and don't forget when you get through cutting it out to clean your die. That's usually the one. Okay. Now this will flatten the embossing a little bit, but keep in mind we did the opposite side, so we're not really doing it for the dimension anyways. But see how much ink comes off on that? That's why you need to cover it up. And I don't have any copy paper in here. I don't know why. I know I've got some somewhere. I need to go find some. But also, if you can see here how the ink comes off on that, so do not forget to clean it. I'm just going to use one of my pre-scored card bases. Let's varnish that. Varnish, is that what it's called? It's already scored, so I just need to flatten it out. I don't have a bone folder, but I do have the little scrapey tool that came with my Cricut, which I've had forever. I have a Cricut Air 2. So that's been a while, because now I think they got like 5 or 6 of them out. Oh. And you can pop this up. Be nice if you... Maybe I will pop it up. Should I pop it up? Nah. Now be careful when you're doing this, because you're probably going to get black ink on your fingers. So let's bring in Mr. Pig. Is that pretty straight? That's straight as I can get it. Bring in some magnets to hold that down. Let that set for a minute to dry. Okay, while Mr. Pig dries, I'm going to add just the really thin foam squares from Simon Says Stamp. And these are the small ones, so oh, I didn't need that many. Now down here we're going to cut. Do I need that's cut? I do not. We're going to cut this one. Oh, no, that's a different. I was like, I've got one on there, but that was a boo-boo. On another card. Two days later. No, I'm just dropping everything on the floor over here. Okay, let's see here. See, a very simple card. Commit and commit. There we have it. All I need is my little Crafty Krys piggy, but there we have it. And I hope everyone out here has an amazing day. You all deserve it. Thank you for joining me for today's video. If you're not a subscriber to my channel, I'd love to have you. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss any upcoming videos. And please be sure to follow me on all of my social media channels. Until next time, stay crafty, my friends.